Welcome to the Unfiltered
Raw.
Well, today's topic we're gonna be talking about. We're jumping right into it. We're gonna be talking about teenage pregnancy.
Ooh.
Yeah. And also human trafficking.
Wow.
Yeah.
First off, can we talk about this corona real quick? We've been gone for a minute, but I need y'all to, we got videos.
We have not been gone.
We're going to
have
be
videos.
traveling soon. I was thinking about maybe vlogging our trip in
You
Vegas.
can't even spell vlog.
No, but we should do it. It's going to be my 30th. So,
You just had to throw that in there.
hey, I'm accepting it. 30s, the new 20s, okay? It's just, what does he say? It's 20s with more money? Facts.
More money, more problems.
So we should have more content coming out. I think we should videotape our trip. I think it'll be funny. We'll have a lot of crazy nights. So we'll edit what's appropriate.
What happens in Vegas.
Right.
Stays in Vegas, exactly.
So stay tuned. We'll be bringing out content. And then we're going to do our restaurant thing too. So we'll start doing that too. We do have some restaurants we have to go to still.
Oh.
Just Corona stopped
Is that we
everything.
opening a restaurant?
Huh?
I was like, we opening a restaurant?
I didn't say that.
He
That's
said
that's what popped in my head. He said, we got a restaurant.
No. Isaac,
No,
wake
we gotta
up. He didn't
stop.
woke up from a nap. That's
Yes,
how this boy
he
do
did.
his
First of
sleep
all,
since
why are you
COVID.
adding these bullet points in? That no one needed to know that.
All he do is sleep, y'all. All he do is sleep.
My
COVID.
sleep schedule messed up. Corona got everything messed up. My sleep schedule messed up.
And Yolanda's been working. She like her bed too.
Facts. Y'all
I'm
know
just
that.
been working on her house.
Yes, I did a lot of renovations. And
She demolished her home, built it back up in less than a month.
Facts. So this is why we've been gone. There's been a lot of stuff going on. I know everybody, my job, everybody's been like, "Where's the video? Where's the?" I'm like, "We got them. It's coming. Don't worry."
I've been asked so many times, and I was like, we just, we had so much other personal things to take care of. We weren't even really thinking about the video at that time. So now we're back at it again. Hopefully, we have lots more time to try to get some videos, vlogging.
Yeah.
We do have.
We're not trying to put that out on this one. Okay.
They're gonna have OnlyFans. Okay.
She's
director.
Executive producer.
The only way I'm
director,
directing is unless they do what I tell them to do. And they've been fighting with me. So, if they can't do what I tell them to do, there's no point because I like nasty.
But classy. We're trying
Nasty,
to keep it
classy.
Yeah.
Birkin bag me, spend a couple thousand.
Yeah, we want to just keep it short. Okay.
Alright, so first subject, what we doing? Okay.
Yeah, so we want to talk about first human trafficking. The reason why I really want to touch on that, this just popped up. Why? Because it's a lot of Amber Alerts been going on. I don't know if y'all been getting that, but a lot of children.
In Florida.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. A lot of children been getting kidnapped, and being, held for human trafficking or whatever the case is. And I have preteens coming up, and it's just been bothering me because, I'm going to say probably every other day, there's an Amber Alert going on in Florida. 13-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 10-year-old. The youngest was a 9-year-old this week. And I'm really scared, nervous, and whatever. But all we can do is obviously keep our children safe. But what do you guys think about this human trafficking that's going on in the States today?
I just think people have to be more educated on it, signs of it. Make sure you're monitoring, one, your surroundings.
Yeah.
Two, you're looking at your kids' phones. Important, because they don't know who really they be talking to on the other end.
It's crazy because we were just watching a show on Netflix, 13 Reasons Why. Long story short, they had this security that they had apps on the kids' phones. Mm-hmm. They were looking at emails, text messages, everything. Now, obviously, that's going far gone, but it's like really, as a parent, do you think that's too much? Because honestly, you should know what's going on because they shouldn't. To me, I feel like kids shouldn't have privacy anyway because you're living in my house.
Facts.
If you want privacy, go get a mortgage.
Facts. That's
so
facts.
I mean,
agree.
to me, I feel like if I have a child, I will be monitoring everything that's going through that phone.
You have to.
So I think as a parent, I mean, y'all have to be on top of things. But, you know, honestly, I do see kids walking. Well, this neighborhood's obviously gated, but they're still walking. You don't know who's who, right? So, like, I still see kids that are tiny, like, walking. I'm like, dang, these kids are walking the streets, and then like, anybody can come by and swoop them up.
They don't realize that a lot of your neighbors are sex offenders. They are robbers. There's a lot of there's a lot of them that's in our community. Period. We don't know who's who. Your neighbor that you could be saying hi to every single day, could be a friggin' pedophile. You know, those are the things that people have to really be careful. Like me personally, I have 4 daughters, and guess what? I will not do sleepovers. That's y'all problem if y'all want to do the sleepover thing. My kids don't do sleepovers. If you want to bring your child to my house, even that I'm kind of skeptical with because I just feel like you can sleep in your own house. You know what I'm saying? If our kids need to have play dates, they'll be monitored. But other than that,
my mom was like, I have your bed. You can sleep in your
exactly.
own bed.
There's no reason for you to be going to somebody else's house and sleeping over there. You know, with all these things that's going on right now, you really don't need to have your girl child, even your boy kids, because boys are being raped. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you need to keep your children in their house and in their own bed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And another thing that I really wanted to touch base with is these games. These online games. Okay, I'm a big fan of Toontown, and let me tell you something.
Y'all don't understand.
Yes, I play Toontown.
We were on vacation in Cape Coral, which you should have recorded that, but we're on Cape Coral, and this one here, hours. It's been a whole shift on Toontown.
Yes, honey, I love me my Toontown. And listen to me. If I'm a grown ass woman playing this child ass game, I'm gonna tell you this. In Toontown, a lot of 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds are playing this game, and I've met them. So think about it. There's a lot of children also playing these games, and guess what? They're friends with these people, and guess what? They can chat to these people. Now you have the options of turning your chat off for your children, and I chose to turn my chat off for my kids. I have my chat on because I'm a grown ass woman, but for your children, turn the chat off. Fortnite, be very careful. I don't know what Fortnite is, but I've heard horror stories about Fortnite.
But this is any online game
that's true.
They can have open conversations with.
Well, you see, Toontown, you can block it. You see, you could block that and only have the chat that they give you to say. But Fortnite and what's the next one? Roblox.
I don't know nothing about these
Roblox. Stop letting your kids play Roblox. I stopped her. Oh my gosh. The sexual content in that game is serious. It's so serious. And I'm going to tell you this. These older people are preying on our children. So y'all need to just monitor.
Get your kids into sports. I know Corona's going on, but take them to the park.
Ain't no park open though. That's the problem. My child's been begging me to take her to the park. It ain't open.
Open. We worked out today.
No, it's not open. The actual thing that they go on.
Oh,
it's not. Yeah, it's not. They can't play on it.
They can run.
She don't want to run. She could run in the damn yard. But anywho, so I just wanted to touch base on that real quick.
I think even like you're talking about the games, but let's talk about even what regular apps like Snapchat, whatever. I'm so old school, y'all. I'm like a 90s baby. I do not make like that. What do you call that thing? A Bitmoji? I am a 90s baby. Bitmoji? What's that thing called? Where you make it look like yourself.
Animoji.
Okay. So you know when you make that look like you, you know you can see the location. So I'm so scared because
a snap. Oh, you can block it.
Oh, you can't? Because when I hit the screen and I could see where everybody's at, so I'm like, wait, you can see people's locations? I never wanted to build one.
You will never be able to see my location. That's something that I go ghost.
But, sometimes you got to be careful with that because people can find your location, obviously.
Yes, and that's how that girl got killed from Snapchat a couple of years ago because of that.
The location.
That's why they start telling you how to turn your locations off.
Yeah, because that's just
it's very scary. And
I just think kids shouldn't be on social media, period.
Yeah, but they be lying, and I'm not gonna lie. My child, she is very smart. I'm a walking testimony. My child is very smart, and she has so many electronics that there's times that I just don't keep up with her because my kids are spoiled. I'm not gonna lie. They have tablets for days, they have computers for days, and they have their phone, and sometimes you cannot pinpoint everything. So now what I had to do was I had to take away some stuff. Let her only be with one stuff, because then I can monitor that one stuff. So now she has no laptop, tablet, no phone, and she has her only her computer where I monitor it because it's under my email. So I can search her history and search everything. So now she is under like tight security because they create these fake birthdays. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know she was that smart to think about that. But I mean, whatever. These kids are just really smart. Like, they really smart. Like, she started creating birthdays and she ended up having a Facebook account. She had an Instagram. I didn't even know. I did not know this. I was told by someone that saw it, and I'm like, oh shoot, under my nose.
That's crazy.
But that's how these children are. They're very slick and they're quick to do certain things, But I shut all of that down. Now I'm able to monitor her on her computer, and that's it.
I feel bad for the kids now because when I was a kid, we went outside and played. And me and my friend Dre were talking about the other day, like when we were in high school. Right, we used to run the streets. When I had a license, run, gone. My mom think I'm down the street. I'm in Miami. Like, we would be doing some crazy stuff. And the thing is, like, back then it was still dangerous, but it wasn't as dangerous. So it was like we were able to go do things. Nowadays, like, you got to keep a tight ship. So like, she's like, I can't let my teenager go out like that, like we were. Like, there's no way. Absolutely. And we were out there like at 15 years old. And I had to be back home at a certain time. Don't get me wrong, but it was just more free for us to be outside.
I don't think that it was any different, like, criminal-wise. I just think that we had a better mindset when it came to knowing what's wrong.
That's true, too.
Yeah, we weren't
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
I feel like here they're more naive now.
They are. It's like they don't care, yeah.
Because I honestly feel it's the same that, the pedophiles are pedophiles.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
The pedophiles turned up because they turned up. They turned up now. Like, they know how to.
They have more tools to use.
I think the technology has helped them to be able to be smart about certain things.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But that's what comes with the mindset too. Like, you need to know what's wrong and what's right.
Yeah. And talk to your children about everything. Like, people always trying to hold back things, especially a lot of Christian people. I'm going to let y'all know. Y'all like to hold back things from your children. Oh, I ain't telling them about sex. Dads don't want to talk to their daughters about sex, but they so quick to talk to their sons about sex. I think it's unfair because a lot of these girls are growing up having older men or other men telling them about sex and telling them how it is and everything like that, when we as parents should have been did that.
I feel like sex shouldn't be looked as a bad thing because obviously it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
So you should just be able to have an open conversation about it, because the more you know, the more you'll be educated about it, and you won't make the wrong
I always
decisions.
tell people this, and I'm glad my friend took my advice for this situation, but her daughter was acting out a little bit, and I said, listen, you rather have the streets teach your child about sex, or you want to teach her about sex.
Goodbye.
So you can play that innocent role. I want my kid to stay innocent. This kid is not innocent. When they're in school, they're learning stuff from their friends. And you don't want the friend to teach them what sex is. That friend is a little hot. You know what?
It used to happen like late in middle school. Now I feel like it's starting in elementary school.
Oh, yes, it does.
So you know what, parents, as soon as you can, have that conversation.
It's true. And stop opting out of the sex edge at school. Cut it out.
Oh my God, that's
Sign
a whole other topic. So
sign them up.
We're talking about that. There needs to be a lot more education when it comes to sex and STDs and stuff. That's another video.
But anyways, we don't want to get too caught up in this, but we wanted to move on to teen pregnancy. I mean, it's kind of in the same lane, but how about these girls? These young boys are getting pregnant at like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They're still babies.
How old was your mom?
7. Well, she got pregnant at 17, had me at 18.
Mm-hmm.
She was young.
How was your growing up experience?
So growing up, obviously, it was a struggle. And I think me growing up, like obviously as a kid, you don't know you're struggling until you go to somebody else's house and like they're eating steak and this and that and their house is huge, whatever. I'm like, why don't we have these things? Then reality starts to kick in.
Yeah.
But I didn't know as a child, so I was very naive when it came to that. But I mean, we're eating, like I would never, like I'm sorry guys, I don't eat dirty rice. I hate dirty rice because I ate dirty rice so much.
Oh my God.
And I love my mom, like we used to do breakfast at night. We used to do things and I never knew there was anything wrong. Like, you know, but that was like ideas to save money. And you know, I'm not going to say it was like a horrible, but at the same time, my mom has support from her mom. You know, my mom's a hardworking person. Like, she will grind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That working ethic, my mom always had that. So it's hard for some people to have that and to have that strive to keep doing it, have the opportunities that some people have. You get what I mean? Because not everybody's built in the same opportunity either. So you got to look at all that. So I think learning that way made me really think like I did not want to have a child. You know, it kept me mindset like, You know what I mean? Because it's a scary situation because your life does change. Now your life, you're taking care of a live baby. Like,
how old was your, you know how your dad was in that time?
Same age. We're on the same age. Mm-hmm. They were both in high school.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and in the midst of that, my mom was signed up for the army. They said that she could still go. She was going to need a full ride, you know, but she would have to sign me over, and she couldn't do that. So then she ended up letting that go, so she lost that. Then my dad at the time was signed for football for college, and because he got kids, then was stupid being a teenager and injured, he lost that. But then, you know, having the kids too, you getting child support, battle. My mom had to deal with so much stuff. Like, it was just like a whole list load of things that are like crazy that you have to deal with.
How old was your mom?
My mom? She was older when she had me. She was like in her 30s. But her first kid, my oldest brother, she was a teen. And it was the hardest thing for her. Mm-hmm. But that's back in the days. Back in the days, they had all the help in the world.
That's what I'm saying. It's different now. Because it's harder now.
Nowadays,
you can barely afford yourself, let alone
I don't know what child, what parent would allow. I don't care. The reason why I say I'm going to use the word allow is because I feel like you should have the conversation with your children, because you should show them hardship. You know, you have to show them hardship, because it ain't going to be no bed of roses. It's not going to be a walk in the park, and it's not a piece of cake. Teen pregnancy is at an all-time high, and it's the most dumbest thing. And I think if we educate our children at an early age, they might not fall into that bracket of ended up pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Because again, it goes back to lack of education.
Exactly.
Right.
We need to try to get them to focus on the more important things in life, as far as like, you know, having a career or whatever the case is. Now, I'm not the one to force my child to really go and say, yo, you have to go to college or whatever. But like I was saying previously, it's best to really talk to them about sex, about these young boys, and you know that they just gonna try you. They just gonna be, you know, on you about foolishness. You know what I'm saying? About sex. They know how to talk to you. They know how to finesse you, right? They know how to finesse these young girls about sex and stuff like that. And as a parent, we need to be there. We need to step up more and be in our children's life and try to get them to know that this is not it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be much smarter than that, you know? sometimes we can't help it. Don't get me wrong, we can't help it sometimes because these kids, they just relentless. They don't listen to nobody.
But you know what? Even when they're relentless, because I was like that. I was hard headed. Let me tell you, you got to stay on them.
Yeah.
Because my mom, she had a fist fight me, do whatever. She did what she had to do. And she said, David, you want to stay in this house? You're going to either get a job or you're going to have to take your butt to school. Yep. You're going to have to pay rent. You're going to have to do whatever. Like, it was strictly, you have to be strict because if you don't instill that in your children, that this is a real world. Ain't nobody living for free, baby.
Facts.
You have got to let them understand, like, this is real life. This is your future.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, like, I looked at, like, Teen Mom, like, you know, a lot of people say, it's drama, it's this and that. But you know what? No, and they need to see it is drama. It's a lot of drama.
Yeah.
Because you got to deal with child support, deadbeat, whatever going on, fighting with families, you know, mothers not getting along. You know what I mean? It's a lot of drama. Yes, that's true.
I used to watch Teen Mom.
You have to because, you know, honestly, that's the madness that you have to deal with. You know what I mean?
Yo, I just be looking at them like, damn.
It's bad.
Your life is, like, messed up. Some of them, like, probably, like, 2 out of the 10, probably got their life in track.
So do you feel like MTV's like show, does it glorify teen pregnancy? Or do you
I don't even think it I mean, in a sense, like if you're looking at, okay, yeah, now they got pregnant, they're on Teen Mom, they made money over time, and now they're doing good. Is that glorifying it? If you look at that in a way, maybe if you look at it that way, but I don't think it's glorifying it. It's very dramatic to me, and I was like, you know, with all this stuff going on, that's a headache.
I don't think it's actually glorified. It's another word for it. It's more enable the shit. You know why? And MTV enables the shit because a lot of these young females want to be on that show.
That's what I'm saying. If you look at it as an opportunity, like, oh, you're going to be on television, or you're going to, like, gain up from it, then that's different if you're looking at it in that sense. But I think the way that they're thinking is that let's show how crazy the madness is, so people can, like, understand.
That's what I said.
Crazy.
These teenagers, they're not looking at it like that.
Right.
We're looking at it like that because we got sense.
They're looking
they looking at
their social media followers.
Oh my gosh, that's all they're looking at.
They're famous now. Yeah. Now she's getting another second season.
Exactly. Like that's what MTV's doing. But come on, think about it. This is MTV. It's just like Disney, all them networks, they are forcing all these things on the children. You know what I'm saying? These kids are kissing on Disney and Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
And they 10 and 11 and they doing their first kiss. They interview them and they're like, yeah, so how was your first kiss? Oh, I was so shy, but I got over it. Have to take 10 or take 100.
Their cartoons aren't even like
talk about
cartoons anymore.
No, it's not.
It's like when I look back to the old shows that we used to watch, like they were cartoons made for kids.
Tom and Jerry, baby.
Tom
and Jerry. That was my show. Like that was my cartoon. Like Felix the Cat.
Now they barely have animated.
But still.
Now they barely have animated shows on Disney and like Nickelodeon and stuff. Now it's like live actors, but it's like the content's not even like kid related. Like the kids sound so grown.
Yep, all of them.
And I'm like, what kind of cartoon is this?
They extra fertilize these kids.
Yeah,
they extra.
But that just goes to show you if your kids, and unfortunately, we cannot control the world, right? As in that sense. Yeah. So you have to be realistic. What content is your child bringing in? What content are they going around with their friends and stuff? And being realistic and saying, okay, we got to have this conversation.
Yeah.
Because hiding it and not wanting to talk about it is not going to help.
Like, because, there are some parents out there who are okay with it. So, let's say Shadiah was dating somebody.
At what age? Because she ain't dating until
she's like 18.
Let's say
she's like 17, 18.
Okay.
And she comes home and says, my mother-in-law wants me to have a kid.
Her mother-in-law?
How would you feel about that situation?
We calling it mother-in-law already? Wait, why we can't say her boyfriend's mother or
her boyfriend's mother?
First of all, I will have to speak to that boyfriend's mother because right off the back, they breaking up. I'm not playing.
There's no chance.
There's no chance. Because already, that means she's filling her son's head with the foolishness.
It's true.
You understand what I'm saying? And I ain't with the foolishness. So guess what? We're going to have to call it quits. There's no dating no more.
I think if your kids are dating, you do need to get with the parents quick
Yes,
and fast
you
in
do.
a hurry, because they need to understand what level you're on, and you can kind of measure what they're on.
Because there are some parents that are careless and they'll let them be in the room.
I was going to say, because I have a friend, you know, that has a child. I won't put it, but you know, the child was going with her friend's HOE. Okay, and I caught that when I came over to the house. I said, who is that? Because, baby, when I was in high school, I know a hoe, okay? So I was like, who is that? They said, oh, that's her friend. I said,
you know, the
I said, no. I said, no, she don't need to be friends with that one. They didn't want to listen. You know, she was like, I know, we keep an eye. Come to find out, that mother lets that girl, her boyfriend, come over. They sleep in the room, whatever, and they can do whatever they want. But the mom's like, oh, she's watching, but she's upstairs. I mean, come on.
See,
you know what I mean? So it's like that kind of stuff. You gotta make sure you know what's going on, because
you gotta come to my house. You see, that's why I got cameras all over that bitch. Okay, cameras all over, and I got camera inside the damn house. Holla, okay?
She do.
And my phone get notification every time a window or a door is open. Let me tell you, even my fridge tell me when the shit is open. Don't play with me. Smart house, baby. Let's go.
We work nights, so she won't hear that phone go.
Hell no, we don't work nights, because I might not be working nights. Let's
That's
go.
what I'm saying. You would hear your phone go off.
Well, I do. Yeah, my phone go off. That notification be popping up, baby. Yes, there's a squirrel crossing your yard. It comes off.
I mean, kids won't be able to play me, because, you know, I'll be sneaking already. So, you know.
And that's the thing. I mean, I was never a sneaky person, because I was, you know, I wasn't. Shut up. Yeah,
you was sleeping.
Your mom said all she did was sleep. That's all she did was sleep.
She said she go to school, come back, sleep.
She didn't want to do nothing.
It's life. But anyways, listen, my kids, especially my oldest daughter, she always trying to feel like, you know, she's slicker than me. But I always tell her, don't mommy always find out when you're doing stuff? And she be like, yes, mom, I don't understand how. But I'm going to tell you this, you got to be 10 steps ahead of them.
You do.
Okay? Because you being on the same level with them, they always going to get one over on you. Not Yolanda, baby. Yolanda be over there like, where we going?
I think some key is like, be with them. You can allow kids, yeah, you want to go to the mall, you want to go to your friend or whatever. Okay, go, but I'm picking you up at this time, and you better be outside that door. I'm sitting right there. And some people even sit at the thing.
That don't work either.
Yeah, it do, because guess what? My one friend sat outside that dance the whole time. She said she thought I left. She goes, my ass sat right there, and I was on Instagram doing whatever.
No, I'm saying waiting, yes, but not being like, oh, I'm gonna come pick you up at this time.
Oh yeah, because trust me, when I had my own car, no, because when I had my own car, my mom let me do whatever. It was like I was not anywhere I said I was at.
That's what I'm saying.
You shouldn't give that full reins, but if you are there, if my mom was picking me up, they couldn't do much, because I couldn't go to no Miami.
Don't trust your children. I don't care.
I couldn't do nothing.
Do not trust them.
I can go to the hot tub.
They always want to say, why you don't trust me? Because I don't even trust myself.
Then you do shit like this.
Exactly. Like, I'm not trusting you.
Listen, all you can really do is just educate them.
Yeah.
And try your best. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if there's a will, there's a way.
They got a future. Let them get to that
They're
future.
gonna make mistakes no matter what.
So you have to let them out.
Yeah, you do. You gotta let them out.
They gotta experience real life.
You gotta let them out, but you gotta be 2 feet away from them. Just 2 feet behind them. But let them out.
Educate them on why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Don't just say, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing, well, why shouldn't I be doing it?
Yeah.
Explain it.
And you know, one of my biggest things I don't like either, a lot of people are more strict on girls. My mom was more strict on me because I'm the only child.
That's why you a girl.
So she treated me like a female. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, she's like a female, because my mom was like, oh, you can't be out there. So she was so scared I was going to get somebody pregnant. But I think people need to treat their guys people need to treat their guy like the guy's the same way. Because if you have your man running the streets too, they're fucking girls. So you gotta make sure that you're on top of them too.
That's the thing.
Like
they
you need
let
to have
their
your
boys
children.
go.
Yes, they need to be up in the
fair.
house too.
Because that girl can come knocking at your door too.
Thank
saying,
you.
Yeah, where's Michael? Where's your son? Hello.
Right.
I'm
we
pregnant.
Listen, the teen pregnancy, let's keep it low. Let these kids educate them and let them
go
actually
to college.
have a future. Have some type of trade, something. Even if they don't want to go to college, have some type of trade because it's better for them in the long run. It will be better for them, and they won't feel like it's an actual struggle. You understand? So, do you have anything else to add?
If it does happen, if your child were to get pregnant, don't go pick them.
Oh my God, you're going to hell. Oh my God.
Abort mission.
No.
Don't kick them out the house. Like, obviously, you have to be there for them because it already happened. They're pregnant. You know what I mean? What else can you do?
Of course, you gotta just take care of it, but
they're already. I'm sure they already feel crappy enough. You know what I mean? Find out that they're pregnant, and you just have to be there for them, guide them, find the resources they need, push them, support them, so then they can still have a future because their life's not over.
Yeah.
And we talk about,
harder.
And let me tell you something. We talk about pregnancy, and I know it's another subject. I'm gonna say the sexual transmitted diseases ain't no joke either. So that's another topic.
That go off your pH.
Fact, and we've been watching TV shows, and it's like everything's been taken so lightly lately. So it's like you got to educate on everything.
Yeah,
because some can be life threatening.
Because the things I feel like kids are being educated on are not important
at all. Yeah,
right.
Like they're missing out on real life education, like street education.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's true because a lot of people don't realize that these kids got to be street smart, not only book smart but street smart.
Yes.
Idea just popped in my head.
So, listen.
Are you feeling it?
But you know what it is? Is that
are you getting it?
We were kind of, not that we're bad kids, but I feel like we were kind of street educated in a sense.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that were just good kids.
He's from the hood.
I'm from the hood, so honey, I ran them things.
And they ran him.
And he's still blossoming.
And successful living a lavish lifestyle.
Yes, you are, honey. Shit.
Look at him rolling his eyes. You right there.
I believe we all are.
Yes, we all are.
We all are. Yes, we all are. We're able to travel.
We all came a very long way.
Yes.
So it goes to show you, do not give up on your kids because, let me tell you.
So what your daddy say?
I was a statistic. But, I overcame that and now I'm saving lives. So don't give up on your kids. Just guide them in the right
direction. What your daddy said? Tell me what your daddy said.
No, it's hurtful.
It was not hurtful. He was laughing like, dang, that's what you thought.
I laugh when I'm hurt.
Oh, whatever I say. That boy's not staying.
Anyways.
Who's his daddy? You?
No!
Oh!
Only sometimes.
My actual daddy.
What did daddy say?
He said...
What did he really hurt your feelings? You were laughing about it in the car.
Baby, I laugh when I'm like...
You didn't...
What did he say? Did he say something?
You were so stupid.
He said, we thought you weren't going to be nothing. He's like, but look, you did something.
When did he tell
But that's
you
a
that?
compliment to me.
When did he tell you that?
First of all,
because you were bad. You were worse than me.
When did he tell you that?
Maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Oh my God.
No, but he's so successful. Like, I always look at Isaac, I'm like, yo, you did a... Like,
yo, let me tell you something, Isaac.
180, not a 360.
This is off record. But let me tell you something, Isaac. You know who always talking about you and saying that, yo, this dude is super duper smart? And I kid you not, he actually said it again on, when did I work? Wednesday. Dr. Kendall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, always. He's
really?
like, that boy right there is super smart. And I'm like, yeah, he is.
Thank you, Dr. Kendall.
Yeah, he's always saying, like, he's like, I wonder why they didn't hire him here. I said, because they don't know how to pick good people. That's their problem. And they let go the good ones. And then the ones that they do keep is the ones that always end up leaving them.
Okay, shout out to my 2 North team. We doing it.
Yes. All right, guys. So it's gonna be a wrap. Until next time. See you.
Deuces.
Pew, pew, pew. Like a 22.